In the heart of the bustling city of New York, where skyscrapers kissed the clouds and dreams soared higher still, lived a man named Ethan Caldwell. Ethan was a man of means, well-versed in the nuances of finance, renowned for his uncanny ability to turn even the most modest investments into gold. Yet, despite his immense wealth, he was haunted by a pervasive emptiness, an echo of something lost in the relentless pursuit of more. Ethan walked into the lavish banquet hall of the elitist Aurelia Club, where the city's most powerful minds gathered. The room was infused with the aroma of aged wine and the resonant hum of discreet conversations enveloped in self-assuredness. As he made his way through the room, smiling and nodding at familiar faces, he caught snippets of discussions centered around stocks, mergers, and acquisitions. Yet, these conversations no longer ignited the spark they once did. Seated at his table was a man named Albert Rhinehart, a respected historian known for his insight into the intricate tapestries of society's fabric. Have you heard the saying, "The lack of money is the root of all evil"? Albert inquired, a twinkle of wisdom in his eye. Ethan chuckled. "I always believed it was the love of money that corrupted, not its absence." Albert leaned closer, his voice an intriguing mixture of intrigue and knowledge. Consider a world where lack engenders desperation, where men and women, in their anguish to make ends meet, turn to deeds they might never have entertained in abundance. Where wealth insulates, scarcity exposes courage or calamity. Intrigued, Ethan pondered this perspective. His life had been one continuous escalation of success, yet in Albert's words, he glimpsed the harsh truth of those who maneuver through the world with much less at their disposal. Ethan's journey brought him to the nearby Hudson Youth Center, a small, bustling haven for underprivileged youth. Here, he met Lena, a precocious teenager with a sharp wit and boundless potential, but restrained by the chains of financial hardship. She wished to explore the stars someday, to bring her family to a place where dreams didn't feel like mere fantasies. Her determined spirit struck Ethan profoundly. Lena's world was one where aspirations clashed against the formidable wall of deprivation, where her nights were filled not with quiet contemplation but anxious, hopeful planning. Ethan's encounter with Lena was transformative, crystallizing Albert's musings into lived reality. He realized that while money could buffer the soul against certain struggles, its absence created complex challenges that only sheer will could navigate. In Lena's eyes, he saw both the potential and peril that lay within the world's inequities. Ethan resolved to inspire change, leveraging his fortune to create opportunities for those mired in scarcity. He began funding scholarships, supporting small businesses, and backing initiatives aimed at community upliftment. His philanthropy was not driven by guilt, but a newfound understanding that wealth's true value was measured not by personal luxury, but the possibilities it could cultivate for others. As time went on, Ethan found himself less enchanted by his previous pursuits and more invested in stories like Lena's. He had not only enriched lives, but had found enrichment himself, turning his emptiness into a well of purpose. In a city defined by its pursuit of opulence, Ethan Caldwell discovered the true cost of wealth, not in dollars, but in the innumerable lives and futures it could enhance. And thus, through generosity, he solved his own crisis of spirit, proving that sometimes alleviating the root means nourishing the trunk, branches, and leaves of the trees that grow around us. His legacy was not just in coin or property, but in the dreams he ignited and nurtured, defining his life by what he gave rather than what he amassed.